Hey, good morning. And it's a little bit of a different start to this video because normally I'm doing this at the weekend, whereas today's Thursday and I've actually got the day off work because my son has a hospital appointment. So it's kind of middle of the day. So he's at school at the moment. I'm able to pick him up in just literally like 50 minutes. So I've got 50 minutes to try and get something productive done on this in quiet and then pick him up and the chaos can start. But let's see what we're going to do. I'm checking in now and let's see what we can get done in the 50 minutes. First up, because we're kind of nearing the point in the project where we've got like almost 90% of the way done. I'm kind of, this last 10% is looking like a lot, even though it's not. So I just want to tidy these things up and I'm going to start by making a list, just in notes, just to sort of check off all the things that I need to get done. So yeah, let's put that together. So picked up my son, and that little break of time has actually finished. It's been fairly productive. So I managed in about that 50 minutes that I went through the entire app with the simulator and just made a note of just like a breakdown list of all the features that I know I need to do before we release it for the MVP. So I was able to get that sorted. Then I went through and I've got a GoPro view, which isn't necessarily going to have anything initially because I'm going to have the MVP just being free, but it's going to feature all of the features that are coming for the Pro version, which I'll be working on. So I started building out the UI for that. And then I had the idea that at the bottom we'll have like a feedback button where people can request future features for Pro. And then I can include them in the app. So I started talking through with Grok as well, just to understand what I need to do to make that work, where they could touch the button that takes them to their email and they compose one to my address, a feedback address, and then they can request a feature. So I haven't done that before. So I just needed to talk that through to make sure I knew what I had to do with that. And yeah, that was pretty much it, really, which was fun. I'm glad we were able to accomplish a little something. So hopefully get onto this again a bit later. If not, I've still got Friday morning before work because I don't have to go in early. And then after that, it'll be the weekend. So we're looking okay. We're doing little bits of progress. I really want to crack this out, but let's take it as it comes. We're going to make it sure it's good before we get it out. All right. So on to the day. All right. So Sunday morning, we're back to it again. Had a little mess about with it the other day, and I say other day, yesterday, Saturday, and I just basically like sort of had a little review for it. I did a little bit of tidying up of the code, and then on the new entry view, I had a little error there that I didn't realize. So if you tap a date, whatever date you do on the calendar, it could be 2 days ago, 3 days ago, last week, whatever it is, but it always passes in as a standard the date of like now, so the now date of when you're tapping onto it. Um, because that's what I'd passed in just as the default to load it when it loads the view, which is silly. So I just changed it by passing in the view of into the view the date of whatever had been tapped on the calendar. And so right, so that's working now. Next thing is the entry detail view. So we want to look at an entry and then you want to see everything on its page. I need to just put that together. So I'm going to mess about with the UI just a little bit, and yeah, that's the next task. And we're going to go from there. So let's see how we get on. Right. So probably about the time that I use this part of video update to conclude the actual whole video of this update, number 8, I think it is, isn't it? So 8, or it might be 9. I can't remember. Whichever number it is, this is going to be the last sort of update. The update basically is that we were able to make some progress around with entries and behavior views and everything like that, which is good. The entry detail view I've now completed. Now there's an issue, a bug that I've got to fix when it comes to this, which is now I can see what these Swift data bugs were in the console for basically quite a while. And I've left them because they weren't really an issue. I just wanted to build out the functionality of the app. But now they are causing an issue because the detail view doesn't load the array of possible triggers for an event. Now, that's obviously because either it's not reading them or it's not saving them. So I think it's the not saving them part because Swift Data doesn't like the array for some reason. So I need to figure that out. And that's really going to be my next focus to try and troubleshoot that part of the app, which is frustrating because effectively, apart from some neat just tightening up of the app, we're almost done, really. It's like small percentage left to do. So it's just frustrating that that last bit is going to be the difficult bit, but yeah. Anyway, it's going to be the way it goes, and we're going to figure it out one way or the other. I'm going to figure it out, and obviously I'll update the video on the next video of what that is, what the fix is. So thank you for watching, and as I try and navigate these sort of things, I hope that this sort of type of video isn't like too boring for people because I'm doing it to keep the commitment to myself, but obviously I hope that it's of useful in some regard for people. So yeah, thank you. I appreciate you for watching. Please do, can you comment below either things that you want to see about the app or the project, the journey, whatever it may be, and then I can discuss that or show that in future videos. But thank you for watching again, and we will see you back with some bug fixes, obviously, next week. Thank you again. Bye.